bag. See, that's the thing, because we don't know what's in the bag. It's the best thing in the world. Mm-hmm. It's Marcellus Wallace's briefcase. Right?
It's a
Do you know what
1
was-
or a 4?
Do you know what was in that
No,
briefcase?
it's a 1. Or it could be a 7.
I know what was supposed
It's a
to be in the
7.
briefcase. So the story I heard is that in Pulp Fiction, for those of you who don't know, these two hitmen are chasing a briefcase.
Yeah.
The boss wants that case back. It's never revealed, oh, it's...
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to be.
It was supposed to be diamonds.
Yeah.
But because that was literally the plot of Reservoir Dogs,
Yeah.
they decided... They
Make
just
it ambiguous.
Yeah. But then somebody put a light bulb in it.
Oh, that was gonna be my answer. Is it's a light bulb?
Yeah, it's a light bulb.
in the suitcase.
But then anything became anything fantastical.
Yeah.
So that's when you get theories like, oh, it's Marcellus Wallace's soul. Or whatever.
They should have done something weird with it, like. Oh,
See,
it's the Necronomicon.
I like the fact that you don't know what's in it.
Yeah, that's
It's,
the point of it. That's why everyone loves it so much. It's just like.
Yeah.
That's why people are still asking questions of what it is.
It's a classic MacGuffin.
Yeah.
It's
The MacGuffin, you don't need to know what the MacGuffin is. As
Yeah,
long
so
as you have the
I
MacGuffin.
recently watched...
MacGuffin.
I watched The Best Friends, but also played through it myself, Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah.
I
I played through that ages ago.
You have to hunt for a vault which contains some mythical treasure.
Yeah, and then you never find out what's in
the
that
final
vault.
shot, you get to the vault, you open the vault.
And now Telltale's dad, you'll never find out.
You don't need to find out.
No.
Point is, you got the treasure.
Oh, Tales of the Borderlands, man. I don't know if they'll keep that as canon.
It is, I would say, solidly their second best thing.
After Borderlands 2.
No, like Telltale.
Oh,
I would
right,
say.
okay.
Walking Dead Season 1, I don't think has been topped. Possibly because that format and that kind of emotional storyline came out of nowhere.
I kind of didn't, though. Sam & Max Season 3 was kind of like the blueprint for what became The Walking Dead.
You see, I never played that one. All I recall is...
There's a noir episode of it. I know I keep bringing this up, but there's a noir episode of Sam & Max Season 3.
That's cool. I love film noir. But no,
And it's actually really good.
specifically, the bit I'm thinking of is the final puzzle of Telltale's Walking Dead Season 1 is you have to convince the girl to shoot you.
Yeah.
So the game has you spend however long across 5 or 6 episodes building up this relationship.
Yeah.
And then... Psych! Now this is happening!
I have played through it twice, and both times it's been different levels of emotionally devastating.
But on the other hand, Tales from the Borderlands isn't that. It is dumb fun.
Yeah.
And it knows that it's dumb fun. But it also has a lot of... Like, there's a character that notices the button prompts. That's great!
On Tales of the Borderlands.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they notice all the, like, so-and-so will remember that.
Yeah.
They look... Wait, really? Okay! And then they get back to the game.
It was a really good game. But as I said, I don't know if they'll keep it as canon or not, because one of their most popular characters just dies. I'm not going to say who, but yeah. In a fantastical fashion.
The gunfight is one of my favorite video game sequences for a very long time.
Oh, the finger gun fight.
Yes!
Yeah, with all the executives.
Pete, you're looking perplexed. Do you know what this is, or is it...
Nope.
Tales of the Borderlands.
Okay, Tales from the Borderlands, a deal goes wrong. Ultimately, you have to face the people you screwed over to set up the deal that went wrong.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we're gonna get you back.
There's
Smoke
a
'em!
fighting game in that.
Smoke 'em, boys! And they reach into their jacket pockets and pull out a finger gun. So you draw your own, and what follows is the lobby scene from The Matrix with finger guns.
Amazing.
There is no Foley work beyond the voice actors going... It makes a goofy game even more ridiculous. And it's brilliant.
I love the concept of dueling unreliable narrators.
Yes.
Like, with one person says, and Vince goes, I'm a whiny baby, man. That's not how it went down.
It also does a good job of subverting that, because after a while you forget
It's that.
being narrated.
Yeah.
So there's one point very early on in season 1, you just straight up do a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah.
And like bikini babes come in and start showering you with money.
Yeah.
At which point the game goes, oh, actually no, that's not what happened. I saw the whole thing.
I can't remember who the guy in the cloak was.
The Desert Punk.
Yeah.
Do you want to know who that was?
I've played it through. I just can't remember.
It was Loaderbot.
Ah. Oh yeah, and also Loaderbot's the best thing. I loved Loaderbot.
Loaderbot does not care.
I spent way too much money fixing him up. I think at the end of the game, he was the one that liked me the most.
Wait, did we not do this?
Not on this level. Good job I remembered just now.
Good job you intentionally got caught out by that boss.
Yes.
Good plan, short man. If Simon was here, he'd appreciate that.
I don't know what that is, boy.
Where was it?
Bottom left.
That one?
Yep.
That is from probably our favourite David Firth cartoon, The Child That Smelled Funny. It's the Super Crown! It predicted it!
Warioette!
Warioette.
I saw one of the best headlines. It was from a Spanish version of like The Onion or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Catholic Church announces Lady Wario, evil counterpart to Lady Maria. I didn't even need to read the article. That headline was enough. Oh man, has anybody played Sonic and Knuckles?
Yeah.
Or was it Sonic 3? I forget. This is the boss from Launch Zone.
There was one. It was one in Sonic Mania as well.
You know the one I mean, right? It's this
Yeah.
guy, and then the drill bit comes off the bottom, and you have to hit it when the core is exposed.
Yeah, I could almost.
Ah.
I could almost say I don't know what you mean, but I kind of do because I haven't done that boss correctly since 1996.
Me neither. You unlock Supersonic and then just mash your face into it.
Not even that. I found the timing to jump on it, and you just bounce on it until it dies.
Nice. Sonic Mania is good.
Sonic Mania is great.
Everything I've seen from Sonic Mania is like, it's just Sonic 2 again, it's great!
It's more than Sonic 2. It adds stuff, like the bonus stages are fun, and like it's like if they never stopped making Sonic games for the Mega Drive, like if they still advanced along, but they never stopped making them for it.
Because I've seen a couple of bits and pieces where it's like, here's the music from Flying Battery Zone, it's still as good as the music from Flying Battery Zone.
Have you played 1, 2, 3 Knuckles?
Yes.
Right, so basically what it does is, I'm telling you, the core premise of the game might spoil it a little bit if you know nothing about it.
Okay. I know that it's a Sonic game.
Yeah.
As far as I've got.
I mean, it's not that big a deal, let me say that. Is level 1, you know how it's split into zones?
Yes.
Zone 1 is always a stage from a previous Sonic game.
Okay.
Act 2 of that stage is a remixed version of the concept of that level.
Okay.
So, like, Green Hill Zone, you have Green Hill Zone Act 1, you know, the most classic.
Yeah.
I think Act 2 of that is you find out that, oh, Green Hill Zone leads into a cave structure, and it looks really cool that way.
Okay.
Of like, you can still see the things in the background, but it's like caves and things like that, and like of the Green Hill Zone, but you can still tell it's a Green Hill Zone. And it has like a remix of the theme and things like that. And that's basically what it does. It's like, yeah, let's take the idea, the core things that these levels are playing with, but like extrapolate it out a bit.
That's cool.
And then there's some original levels and things like that as well. Also, I would say the end of Act 2, the end of Zone 2 is possibly my biggest gaming moment of last year.
Okay. In terms of...
Oh my god, that was awesome!
Okay.
Like, what?
Is that when it turns into another game?
Shut up.
And that's why I didn't say what game it
Yes.
Like, here's
That's what I was referring to.
the Stanley Parable, except now you're playing Minecraft.
Yes, kind of.
was. Oh, come
That
on.
happens.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, in Stanley Parable?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the...
I think it's if you keep disobeying the narrator.
Yes.
He's like, no, I'm taking your controller away. Look, this is Minecraft. I've made a house.
Yeah, no.
I never got that one.
That's what happens if you manage to kill yourself. Like, you jump off somewhere.
I've killed myself in that game.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, maybe...
Oh, no, I think I've got an ending where he just dies.
Oh, no, it's the one where...
Where he tries to leave and it's like, he's shot.
That's... Yeah. No, I think it's the one where you pull out the phone cable.
I don't remember.
I know I've got, as far as I'm aware, most of the endings of that game, except for the baby one, for obvious reasons.
That's the one that requires a macro, right?
Oh, you
Pretty
having
much.
no life. Which I did.
Yeah, if you actually do it in real time, then yeah, it's totally possible.
Oh, wait, which one are we talking about now?
The one where you have to press A to stop the baby from going into the fire every, like, so many seconds.
Oh, okay, because
For, like, an hour or so.
No, it's 12 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Because from what I've seen, the next thing it does is now there's a wave of babies.
Yeah.
And you have to keep mashing that button.
And then it's another 10 hours.
And people have installed macros to just sit there and go click, 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 click.
I made my first macro yesterday. And I'm
Oh, garbage!
Yeah, it is.
It is always 3! What is this fourth head nonsense? Anyways, what was your macro there, Connor?
Oh, I just had it to automatically run to make a web game work. I couldn't be bothered with it anymore, so I
did it!
I couldn't be bothered with it, but I wanted the
And now
rewards
she's
from
on
it.
fire.
So I just had this. I just said, "How do I make a macro?"
Your battery's low, by the way.
I thought, you know what, I thought it was running off console power for some reason.
That would be too kind.
I mean, it's not really doing much because it's just displaying Game
Yeah.
Boy Player.
It doesn't even have any brightness on it, does it?
Nope, 'cause it's original. It's gone back to green. It's okay.
It's not this, it's a 1.
Oh yeah, mine did that. That was always amused me. It's about to go in red. It's going to go in
it's
red.
getting there.
Oh.
It's not displaying any screen brightness because it's a GBA, come on now.
Oh right, I
It's an
forgot.
original. It's an original GBA.
I forgot about that.
Wasn't it the...
The
It
SP.
was it was the first DS when they went, oh, a backlog!
No, it was the SP.
The Game Boy SP, when it first launched, had a front light, which they said was better than a backlight. And then they went, okay, no, we were wrong. Here's a backlight SP. But although the backlight SP, you couldn't actually turn the light off. You just had different brightnesses. Whereas with the front light SP, you had the switch turned it on or off.
They tried the front light thing with the Game Boy because it had that big, like, Walker-looking thing that
That was a third party
bolt
accessory.
onto. Was it?
Yeah, it's third party. As far as I'm aware, I had one.
With a magnifier on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that.
Because you could also get, and my sister had this one, the
used to use
streamlined
that.
one that plugged into the power pack at the side, and it was a little swirly thing like your phone cord with a torch on it, and you could position that torch because
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
Wormlight.
Yeah.
basically that except for the Game Boy.
The best version of the Game Boy is the one that people have modded to have a backlight on it. So it's that form factor, but it's got a backlight on it.
That'd be cool.
No, people have done it, and I think it's a really good idea. I would love one.
Did you know? Did
you know?
That there was a version of the original Game Boy that was only available in Japan?
Probably.
It was actually the first, but I think it was front lit or backlit Game Boy. Whereas the Game Boy Light, not the Game Boy Pocket. It was I think it was a similar form factor to Game Boy Pocket, but it was the Game Boy Light, and it had a little screen.
We were talking about this at work the other day, and it was kind of weird to see the various generations of gamers talking about this. Because one of the younger girls was like, oh, you know, I had a DS, the original little blue and pink one.
Okay.
And one of the You know, they did the blue and the pink DS.
Oh no, they did do that with Nintendogs and stuff. I had the original
Oh,
grey one
right.
on launch
Yeah.
day. That's why I think of that one as a grey one.
And then one of the guys was like, "Oh no, I had the one before that where it was huge and none of it was a screen." And then the furthest back we went before I chimed in, but didn't because I
It was
sounded
the
really
Nomad.
No, one of the guys was like, "No, I can't beat the OG, mate. Game Boy Pocket." Like, I'm sorry, do you know why it's called the Game Boy Pocket? Dan? Because mine was 3 times the size.
That you couldn't fit in your pocket.
It had 4 colours and they were all green.
Oh god, I had one of them. I played Power Rangers on like one of those.
The plan was I was going to get one of those for something like my 8th birthday.
Yeah.
I got it for my 7th Christmas. And my parents still tell the story, and to be fair, I'm doing it now, where I opened it up and looked at them and went, "But it's not my birthday? Is this... Oh, cool! I get my Game Boy now."
Yeah, my first console was a Game Boy Color, but a friend of mine had a Game Boy Pocket, I think. I used to play on when I was going around their house. I played on that quite a lot. And then when I got a Game Boy Color, their mum said, "Oh, now you've got a Game Boy. You can like borrow each other's games." And so I borrowed my mate's copy of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
Still have
15 years later, I still have it.
I forget, doesn't that have some sort of Game Boy Color...
Yeah.
Yeah, we covered this last time, I think.
last
Cool.
time.
No, the thing you didn't talk about was if you played this game on the Game Boy Classic.
Yes.
It was to do with save files. We didn't discuss this.
Oh yeah,
one.
yeah. The save files aren't compatible with other Game Boys. The save file, yeah.
Connor, you told me this.
Yeah, no, I told you this.
Because if you play a color save file on a classic Game Boy, you get an exclusive little cutscene of Wario like, "Nope."
Yeah. I only know that because I looked up a trivia thing before we started that session.
Who were you, Jim 1L? What did you see?
Question is, I'm really curious as to why, because you can use a color save file from like Pokemon Silver on a Game Boy. It seems to be just a Wario thing. Unless it has the other enemy back in on the original Game Boy 1.
Possibly.
Because this one is unofficially called DX, like Wario Land 2 DX.
Yeah.
Well, because I know that, for example, in Pokemon Gold and well, all the Pokemon games, at least on the Game Boy, it's just hex tables. Your Pokemon is FE, that's your Pokemon. And it has a stat of 255. Go.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily need to have anything because it's hex. Game Boys can read hex. You're looking at your watch there. Do you want to?
No, I was just checking the time. Like, should
Okay.
I was wondering if you were wrapping up, or should I like just reset the game and carry on going?
Reset the game and carry on going.
All right.
First, I'm gonna go this way and do something.
I don't know why the Game Boy Advance thing always reminds me of that. Because it starts off ding.
It's the coin sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.